welcome to another hiccup-free episode of Sex with Charlie and Nina. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, you look very beautiful.
Oh, thanks. You're very laggy.
Oh, good. I'm really fucking pleased about that.
Do you reckon that's... I don't know. Am I laggy?
No, you're clear as day. But I've got all the bars on my internet, so I don't know what that's about. It's not going to work, is it?
It's
Why?
only it's the video.
Well, they can have the laggy video, can't they, if they fucking want it?
Yeah, I think most people are
Greedy.
audio anyway.
Yeah. We'll just say soz, can't have our delicious little faces today.
I know.
Yes,
how was your... for nothing.
I know, all this. What a waste. Wasted. How was your day?
Yes, it was good. I am sitting in front of the cake batter jar thing. Yes, so can we talk about that as a matter of urgency so I can open it and eat it, please?
Yeah. So we got some cake pots today that are like, it's just a pot of crumbled cake, really, isn't it? And
yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah, with like cream and mine's Nutella and Bueno.
Mine is birthday cake because nostalgia. That's why. I don't remember the last time I had a birthday cake, actually.
Really?
My own birthday, yeah. Because I don't usually have birthday cake, do I? You always make me a lemon meringue pie.
Yeah.
It's my fave.
Yeah, you're not massively into the...
I don't like all the icing and stuff. I think but I tell you, does do a good cake, Black Caesars.
Oh my God. Did you see that one they posted the other day?
Don't even with me. Oh. This comes from a bakery in Lee, doesn't it? Mrs. B's. It's a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law team, aren't they?
Mm.
So yeah, get down there.
We started by hating us a little bit, didn't she?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But like everyone, grew to love us. Oh my God, this tastes like church cake.
Oh my God. This is so nice. Right, cut.
Okay.
Right. Oh.
Fucking hell. This was dangerous to open right now. Oh my God, I think that's jelly. I think it's jelly. I don't think it's jam.
Oh my God. I've got this like white chocolate hazelnut sauce.
Oh my God, have you?
Is that proper thick? I'm going to get diabetes.
Yeah, it definitely tastes like diabetes, but oh my God.
Oh my. Right.
One more bit. No.
Right, no more.
Okay. Oh my God.
Okay.
Thanks, Mrs. B. That is fucking delish.
You'll be the death of me, Mrs. B.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Okay, so it's evening time right now.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone's wondering why I can't talk, it's because I've been drinking wine. And
I was going to have wine, but then I thought, don't do that. You'll regret that.
Well, yeah, I mean, after last time.
Yeah, well, I've knocked it on the head massively, as you well know. My 4-drink maximum.
Oh, you've upped it.
Oh yeah, because I had 4 drinks the other day, so I thought if I go with 4 drinks maximum, because otherwise I would have failed if I'd stuck with 3 drinks maximum. I don't like to be a failure. This is why I don't make New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
Don't like to disappoint myself. So
yeah, there's already so many people that are disappointed in you.
I know, yeah. So I mean, I can't be adding to it. I'm already carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. So
Yeah.
There is that.
Okay.
I've been for a lovely facial today.
Did you?
Yeah, me and a couple of guys from church.
How's your skin feeling?
Well, at least 15 minutes younger. No, I had a diamond facial and I do feel $1 million actually. My makeup went on really nicely. Yeah.
Oh.
Don't know if you can tell how smooth my face is, but literally it went on like not a crack or crevice on this baby.
Nice. It felt really smooth earlier.
Yeah, it was. I love it. I love it. You can see the glow. You can see how happy I am.
I'm good. You should do a Google review.
Oh, I will. I will do
nice
a
little testimony.
Review. Yeah. Yeah. You too can look as good as me. I'll say I'm 45.
Okay, so we're talking today about, well, it's going to get a little bit heavy. So just to prepare anyone in advance that gets a little bit triggered by stuff that's a little bit heavy, we're going to talk about STIs, and cervical cancer is going to come up.
Yeah.
So stop listening now if that's the kind of thing that you don't want to listen to. Obviously, it'll be lulls as well. It always is.
Yeah, it's still the usual amount of lulls, I think.
Yeah, we don't take... I mean, things should be taken seriously, but...
I mean, you
ain't got to be sad about it, do you?
No. No point crying over spilt chlamydia. Is what my nan always used to say.
Yuck. Mental images.
Yes, but chlamydia is the most common bacterial STI diagnosed in the UK every single day. So it's bloody rife.
Yeah. It is one of the rife ones. That's the one that I know one person that's had gonorrhea.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, but like a couple of people I know have had chlamydia.
Yeah, it was a very popular one, I think.
Yeah.
So it was the one that everyone got. I, touch wood, have not experienced chlamydia, but it's like symptomless quite a lot of the time, isn't it? So people don't generally know that they have it. And so it's easily passed from person to person. But some of the, just in case, if you think you might have chlamydia, some of the symptoms can include pain when peeing, unusual discharge from the vagina, penis, or bottom. Pain in the stomach, this is for women, bleeding after sex and bleeding between periods. And in men, pain and swelling in the testicles. But you might not have any of those things. Yeah,
that's extreme cases, isn't it? Because chlamydia is very much symptom-free. People don't know they have it, and that's why it's more popular than something that's
something else
popular.
Well, I think it's weird to say that it's popular, but I think it is very, very common, isn't it? I don't think it's one of those things that, I think it's people kind of brush it off, don't they? There's like a massive stigma with like STIs.
Yeah.
But I think if everyone spoke about it, I don't think it would be half as bad. Like, I don't think I would have any trouble if I found out that I had an STI. I mean, it wouldn't be hard for me to track down the one person I've slept with in fucking 500 years. But 2 people I've slept with in 500 years. But I think I'd be quite chill about telling them. I think that they would be quite all right with receiving the news as well. They're adults, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think as a fully fledged adult, we are more... I can't speak tonight. We find it easier to talk about these things. Well, I mean, we do specifically, maybe not all adults, but the issue that with STIs is that it affects mainly 16 to 25-year-olds who don't talk about sex, and maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably are having more sex than over 25-year-olds with multiple people. So that could be another reason why. But I think mainly it's because of education.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like it starts in school. I remember we did like a very small bit on like STIs, but it was so brief. And it was like it was very much like wear a condom to prevent pregnancy. It wasn't really like wear a condom to prevent like infection and disease. Like no, like it was kind of brushed over. No one wanted to talk about it. So, you know, there's not enough education in schools at all with this sort of stuff.
Yeah, we had one lesson in PSE about STIs. And it was a bit of a joke, really. The teacher who was handing around the pictures of the different STIs. I mean, bearing in mind, this is all happening in the space of probably about 50 minutes. So my whole education on STIs at that age was 50 minutes worth. And she was handing out these pictures and she was like, you know, pointing at the one of genital warts and being like, it looks like a toffee crisp. Everyone fucking laughed. So,
obviously.
So, you know, it was, I know it's hard to talk about and it's good to make a bit of a joke about it, but there was no seriousness at all. There was no like, you know, this happens to a lot of people. There was no facts. It was just like, this is what happens when you don't wear a condom.
Yeah.
No one really took it seriously at all.
Well, no. I think as well for me, having sex education in like a Church of England based school, it was very much like, this won't concern you because you will only have sex with one person and they will be your husband or wife. So however, we weren't being told.
However, your husband will be having sex with multiple people. So it does kind of concern you, but keep your fucking mouth shut, woman.
Yeah. If you could just keep that on the down low, because be a good wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just wasn't really that high on their priorities list. It was sex education, definitely wasn't, and everything that encompasses it wasn't important either, which is crazy. And I remember when I went to secondary school and obviously everyone was having sex, which is wild to think about it now. But you only kind of knew about it when like a girl from another group or whatever like had to sneak off in the lunch break to go to like the clinic. And so you were just like, oh no, this is a nightmare. Like I've lost count of the amount of girls that I accompanied to the clinic to get contraception, to be treated for STIs or for like terminating pregnancies. It was just like so rife, but no one was talking about it. And you just got a massive like tut. It was so horrible, like the experience of going to be tested in these places where you're being judged by like some middle-aged fucking fishwife.
Yeah, it was always just like a nun type nurse, wasn't it, that just frowned upon you for having sex. And you just think everyone over the age of whatever the consenting age is now.
Yeah.
Let's say 18. Anyone over the age of 18 is allowed to enjoy sex. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. And if someone gets an STI or pregnant, then that's your fucking job to deal with that and to help them, not to judge people. And maybe if you were a little bit fucking nicer, Sandra, it won't happen over and over again.
Yeah, that's the thing. The shame that comes with it, like of being tested, is what stops people being tested. It's so counterproductive, isn't it? To be like, oh, you little slag, you've got chlamydia. She ain't fucking coming back again. She'll just live with chlamydia.
Yeah.
And that's on you.
Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, proper. It is proper horrible. I remember going, I think I've been a few times when I was younger to the clinics when they were just so judgy, like so judgy.
Yeah.
But as I got older, it was less so, and you just think, why?
Yeah.
So unfair on young women, because it was all young women when I was there.
Well, because they were the ones taking responsibility for their sexual health.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's so horrible. I remember like sort of the first time that I got tested as a kind of like actively sexual adult, and I was tested in Southend. It was such a different experience than it was coming from like the little town that I was at, and everyone knew your fucking business, and it was just like an absolute fucking nightmare. So I didn't really care who you were. It's very efficient, and you kind of just in and out. But there was still that sort of stigma of like you're dirty, and I really just hate that. I hate that sort of feeling, and it doesn't help. Like there used to be a poster up in there that was like one in 5 people have an STI, and there'd be 5 people sitting in the waiting room, and everyone's looking at each other like, which fucking one of yous is it?
All of yous.
All of yous.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there was a massive push on people our age, I think, that the worst thing that can happen to you if you have sex is pregnancy. Because they were quite happy doling out the morning after pill and the contraceptive pill. But no one ever said to me, this isn't your responsibility solely. It's the person also that you're sleeping with, and you need to protect yourself from STIs. Please use condoms as well.
Yeah, it's so random, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when you're given the contraceptive pill, which most girls, especially of our generation, were given the contraceptive pill at like 10 and 11 years old to stop periods or painful periods or spots or whatever it fucking was that they were giving to us, they weren't telling you as well about everything else that you need to do to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So it is fucking absolutely mad. But gone are the days where you had to go into a clinic to get tested.
Yes, people. I have my envelope right here.
Do you? Yes. So do I.
Oh, yay.
I know. We can open them. So we ordered these from SH24. They're completely free, and you just tick a few boxes to say whether you're a male or female, with your or other. They have quite a few options on there, which I was quite surprised about.
Okay, so you go online to SH24 and you can order this online for free, and it gets delivered to your house.
Yeah, discreetly as well. Like this has got like nothing.
It's got your address on it. So
it has got my...
Put your hand over that.
Ta-da!
Yeah, this video's not going out.
No. It's a shame, because maybe I'll make another one afterwards to show you opening it, that we can just put on the gram. Yeah. So it was so easy to order, and it came really quickly, didn't it? Within like a day, 2 days.
It was the next day.
Yeah.
I thought I had a present come through, but it weren't. It was this.
It is a present. It is a present to your health. Hopefully. But if there's something wrong, it'll be fixed. So, you know. So,
so these are STI tests, aren't they?
Yeah, these are STI tests. And you can opt to have a little like vial of blood, which I opted for to check you for HIV and hepatitis, which I think is very important, not only if you're sexually active, but if you're getting tattoos and piercings and stuff like that. I think you should get tested anyway, especially if you've been like on holiday and had a tattoo and stuff.
Look at all that, needles and swabs and everything.
I know, it's got everything you need. So it's got swabs, it's got plasters, it's got those little like ejector needles in it. And yeah, and so your vaginal swab, obviously it'll be different if you have a penis. So yeah, and it's got like a very detailed sorry, you can probably hear all this rustling around. It's got a very detailed how-to on it, which is really, really good. Yeah.
And look, stamped address envelope as well.
Yeah.
So you can send it back free of charge too.
Yes.
And then do they text you? They text you your results, don't they?
Yeah, they text you results within 7 days. So you haven't got like a massively long wait. Which I think is well handy as well, because if you're worried, like if you've had like a night of passion and you hadn't really thought about it too much, then you know you can order that and get it done, and you can do that kind of as many times as you want. And they say like do it every sort of 3 to 6 months just to keep on top of your sexual health, which I think you should be doing anyway. Like if you're sleeping with people unprotected, even like if you're giving a blowy, because most people will use a condom for sex but will not use it for a blowjob, and you can get chlamydia in your mouth. So
yeah, and HPV.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it's very important to talk about that, because you do need to protect yourself from oral sex as well. And do you want me to tell you about something which I found out today?
Yes, please.
Hang on, let me just. Right. There's a thing called a dental dam.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of these.
And it's a sheet of latex that you put over either a vagina or an anus.
Yeah.
And just hold it there for oral sex.
Yeah, I mean, I've never actually seen one in real life, but I have definitely heard of it, like especially within sort of queer communities.
Yeah. Yeah.
But are they met with the same like disdain as condoms, do you think?
I've never ever seen them in a shop ever.
No, I haven't.
But you can make them out of condoms. So if you cut the each end off a condom, and I'd recommend like a flavoured condom.
Yeah.
Just as a little recommendation there for people, because you know it's oral sex. And then you cut a slit up the condom, and then fold it out into a square, and then you just stretch it across, and then
go to town.
Enjoy the oral. Well, yeah, enjoy giving the oral, and hopefully the person that's receiving it is enjoying it too.
I mean, that's got to be like a better deal, like as someone giving a man like a rim job, because men have very hairy asses. So
yeah, it might be preferable
yeah,
for you, even if you are not worried about STIs, which you should be.
Yeah. We probably don't think about it, because I don't think about it when I think about safe sex. I don't think about condoms for blowjobs at all. Doesn't even cross my mind, which is mad.
Which is mad, yeah, because the HPV virus is symptomless as well. So people don't know they have it, and it can live on you for up to 2 years as well. So if you do have it, because there's no treatment for it or anything, and they don't test for it. So if you do have it, you're just kind of left with it for 2 years. But that can pass into your mouth, and certain strains of the HPV virus obviously causes cancer, like cervical cancer through vaginal sex. It can cause vulvar cancer, penile cancer, mouth and throat cancer.
Fucking hell.
So, you've got all that to contend with. And people just don't know this. No one tells you this stuff.
No, they don't. And the thing is as well, if you have an STI, it makes you more susceptible to catching like STDs. So because you already have that like infection going on, it can develop into much, much worse things.
Yeah.
So like left untreated. I wonder why they don't test for HPV.
Because it doesn't affect people.
So it can either lay like dormant or just decide to mess with you.
Yeah. Most of the time, like the vast, vast majority of the time, HPV will do nothing to you. It's only certain strands. And even then, certain strains. And even then, there's a really, really small chance of it developing into abnormal cells. So it's proper, it happens, obviously, but it's proper rare. So most people have it. It's something like 46 million people.
Oh, bloody hell.
Are walking around with it.
That's mental. That's so many people, isn't it?
Yeah. In America, it's like 78 million.
My God, that's fucking insane.
It's fucking mad, isn't it?
Yeah. When I was looking at like the numbers for like people like just dotting around with STIs, I just couldn't believe like the amount of people that have them. It's so common, but like it's something that is just you don't speak about.
Yeah. Until now. And
now we're all talking about it. But I think more people should take control of their own sexual health because it's important. Like it's very important to me.
Yeah, and be private if you want to. I mean, we're not saying go and tell everyone on Facebook.
No.
Even though some of the things people do tell on Facebook, they really shouldn't. So, what's...
Yeah, get tested. Do test in the privacy of your own home. You don't have to share your results with anyone. Obviously, if you do come back positive, you might want to tell the people that you've been sleeping with. I think you should. It's kind of your responsibility to.
Yeah, and I think, again, that is part of the problem, isn't it, with people and getting tested, because not only is it you that needs to, that maybe you might feel bad about yourself if you've got like chlamydia or whatever, which you shouldn't, because so many fucking people got it.
It's not even a big deal.
So many people, no. It's telling other people, like, how would you go about telling everyone? Would you start like a group message on WhatsApp?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Oh my God, no, that's my worst fucking nightmare. I don't want anyone I've slept with to speak to each other.
But it'd be easy. Isn't there like a broadcast thing you can do as well?
Could you just be like, got chlamydia, LOL, and then Nina has left the group?
Yeah. Because that's the other thing that I've like heard of as well, is people that don't admit when they've had it. So my friend got chlamydia when we were younger, and she did the brave thing and told like the last like 5 people or whatever she'd slept with that she had it, and every single one of them said they didn't have it. Every single one of them.
What do you think? They were just like...
Well, one of them would have definitely have had it.
Well, yeah, but do you think they got tested, or...
I don't know. I just think they were just like, well, I didn't give it to you, slag. Do you know what I mean? It was like It was like that. It was like, well, I don't know why you're telling me. I didn't give it to you.
Why?
Even though she's doing the right thing. So, you've got to be, as well, this is an education for people ready to receive the news and just say, thank you for telling me. I'll go and get tested. You're such a brave person.
Yeah. Well, I'd appreciate it, because I try not to have sex with people that don't care about me. But I try. It's very hard sometimes not to, but as a whole, I do make decisions to sleep with people that do care about me. But like, I would really appreciate it, and I would appreciate how not very nice it would have been to say, you know, this has happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you've got chlamydia, I'm I'm like a good receiver of bad news.
Yeah. It's better to say, isn't it? It's better to
Yeah.
say than not to say. And
Yeah.
then at least that person can stop sleeping with other people.
Yeah. And do what you want with
Immediately.
that. Yeah. Do what you want with that information. You don't have to respond. You don't have to do anything. Be kind to people. There's no need to be fucking horrible. Just be like, okay. And then if you must, to block them. I don't know. It's too late. As we've said before, you cannot unsuck a dick. So like, it's too fucking late by then.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had one scare once. I was telling you earlier, wasn't I?
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a scare. This scared me, and I wasn't in there.
It was fucking scary. It was scary. I was 18 and a guy that I'd slept with texted me to say that a girl that he slept with has HIV.
It's a bit much, isn't it?
It was a bit much. It was a bit much. And I fucking shit myself, obviously, for my own well-being.
Yeah.
He was pretty sure she was pretty sure that she got it after she'd slept with him, but hadn't had a test.
Yeah.
So she knew who she thinks she got it from, and it was someone after she'd slept with him. So he was quite sure, but it was still scary. And I did kind of think, like, why are you passing that on to me? What? Not the disease. not HIV. I mean, why are you passing that information on to me? Get tested, which he had at that point. He said he'd taken a test and he was waiting for the results. But tell me once you've got the results, or just if they're negative, don't tell me at all.
Yeah.
I don't need to be scared. It was like, it's kind of like, you know how COVID turned into like a mass hysteria?
Yeah.
Like someone at work texted me and said that one of my clients had phoned up and said that he'd been in contact with someone with COVID.
Right.
So not that he had COVID, that he'd been in contact with someone with COVID, but he didn't know at that point whether he had it. But he's rung and told fucking everyone that he might have it. And I just thought, to what end? Do I now ring everyone and tell everyone that I come in contact with someone that come in contact?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit of a like...
If you come into direct contact, you sort yourself out and then deal with it once you've got the results.
Yeah, put your own mask on first, as they say on aeroplanes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit resentful. Thank God he didn't have it, but he proper changed my fucking tune on condoms. I tell you that for nothing.
Yeah, I bet he fucking
and
did.
Sex in general.
Yeah.
Put me fucking right off. I just thought, no.
It's scary though. Something like that, like with an STI, it's not really that. It's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, no one wants it, but when it's something like serious, like HIV, that develops into AIDS, like if it goes untreated, like it's fucking scary.
Yeah, well, I'm going back 18 years here. So
yeah,
HIV, number one, wasn't really an issue in the world of single people having sex anyway. To my sex education, obviously we all now know that anyone can have it.
Yeah.
And it was a death sentence.
Well,
it was a death sentence. No one was surviving with HIV 18 years ago. Maybe, I think there was medication which prolonged it, but there was a massive stigma of it still.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like the good kind of HIV or the bad kind of HIV. Did you catch it from a doctor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there
was a clean way to catch HIV. That was no stigma attached to it. That's fucking mental, isn't it?
Yeah. But you got to explain that to everyone.
Yeah.
I've got HIV.
Don't worry. I wasn't being promiscuous. A doctor gave me HIV.
Yeah.
That's fucking mad, isn't it?
But yeah, especially as you don't need to be promiscuous to catch it.
Yeah, exactly. But there's that stigma attached to it, isn't there? Of like, were you having anal sex, or did you have a negligent practitioner?
Yeah.
That's so fucking mad, isn't it? But now, obviously, they've got like treatments that so people with HIV can live like normal lifespan and quite healthily, as long as they're getting the correct treatment. Obviously, the quicker you get diagnosed, the better it is for you.
Yeah, which is another reason for doing these tests, because if you do have something more serious, then your survival rate is going to be like a lot higher. So just get tested regularly.
Yeah, definitely. And it's so weird, isn't it? Because like until you told me today about the HIV story, I didn't really think it was that much of a bigger deal, like a big deal for cisgendered straight women. Like you just don't think, do you? But obviously in a day and age where people are experimenting with, other sexes and whatever, you've got to protect yourself. Like it doesn't matter who you're having sex with, you've just got to, check yourself, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, no one likes using condoms, but if you are sleeping with either multiple partners or people like different people, or even like a new person, which is fine, which I love, and we've all done that, we've all experimented. There's no shaming people that are sleeping around, but that is a real thing that could happen to you.
Yeah.
So use stuff.
Yeah,
use condoms.
Stuff. Yeah, I think part of the problem is, I think we've said before, I can't remember who we would have been talking to with about this, but like there used to be this huge stigma, again with like our age group, of using condoms or asking to use a condom. It would be too embarrassing. And there's someone that you and I know who has said that it is too embarrassing to ask a man to wear a condom. She'd rather not discuss it. She'd rather just go in raw than have the embarrassment of asking them to wear a condom.
Yeah, which is really common, and that is the way of things, because again, like men especially have got it in their heads that condoms are to protect a woman from getting pregnant. So if these young men think that they're not gonna get pregnant, are they? It's the woman that's going to get pregnant, so they've not got to actually deal with it, which is why they're so okay with putting it about. So you do have to be quite firm about it, and if they're being a cunt about it, then don't have sex with them. You can have sex with someone else.
I've never had a guy be so adamant they weren't wearing a condom that they decided not to have sex with me.
Oh yeah,
they're never going, well, if you're going to make me wear it, then I'm not going to have sex with you. Oh yeah. No, please have sex with me.
Yeah. No. Yeah, exactly. They're not going to be like,
do you want it or not? Because I'm telling you now, if you don't have it now, you'll have the same thing for dinner tomorrow. That is it. So they can fucking take it or leave it. They always take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be worried that you're going to miss out just because you've asked someone to wear a condom.
Yeah, they might put up a little bit of a fight to begin with, but very quickly, if they realise they're not getting anywhere, then they just want to get in. So
yeah,
They'll
Well,
just do it to shut you
you
up.
can, like, I'm just going to Google that it's the right word for it, because I kind of feel like it means something else in my head. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves. I'm using my phone internet because I can't have it on my. Are you still eating that cake?
Yeah.
You are something else. Right. Okay. This is not working. So I want to say femidom, but it sounds like a female dominatrix. So I don't.
Fembot. No, there is a thing called a femidom, which is like a internal condom.
Yeah. And I wonder, I've never used anything like that. So I wonder whether there'd be more of an objection to that as well. Like if a guy'd be like, it doesn't feel the same, or I can't come if you've got a femidom in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but once again, like I've never seen femidoms.
No, they're not just given out left, right, and centre. Like I've been to the clinic like numerous times, and they always say to me, "Do you want condoms?" But never anything else. So weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever used one?
No.
No, I haven't. That's crazy, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever used anything other than a condom, to be honest with you.
No. I mean, usually my personality is enough to prevent any sex. Yeah, so Femidon. Oh my God. Like, they're fucking expensive, man.
Are they? How much are they?
Yeah, well, there's like a pack on here. It says sale.
Oh, God.
28 quid. They've reduced from 30 quid to 28 quid.
For how many?
I don't know. Let's delve in a little deeper. Oh, I found 5 for 14 quid.
5? Can you reuse them?
I don't think so. Let's have a look.
I suppose not, if someone's going to like...
Jizz in them.
Jizz in them.
Don't want that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says lubricated non-latex condoms provide a natural feeling experience with heightened sensitivity while being safe and suitable for people with a latex allergy. Okay. Does it have any details? Let's see. No, there's no reviews. There's no reviews and no details about it. Hold on. I don't understand. I don't really. Right, let's go on this one. Sorry, 5 for 14 quid. They're reduced from £15.50. Wait, these are condoms. This isn't what I want. Oh,
dental dams are quite a good price.
Are they? Oh, I've just found a page called World Condoms. Okay, so for female condoms, a box of 5, £13.95. Okay. It's lubricated and it enhanced sexual intimacy. It's a bit of a bold statement, isn't it? Femidoms can be inserted ahead of time, so there's no need to interrupt the act. Oh, I didn't know that. So you can just like pop it in with the with the anticipation that you're gonna have sex. That's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, but how do you put them in?
I don't know.
Femidon.
Here's a review. It's 2 stars. I'm a female, it starts. They were okay. My boyfriend said they felt okay, but not better than normal condoms. It's been 4 weeks since we bought them, and we prefer normal condoms. They're okay, but they feel a tad weird. I definitely recommend normal condoms. Someone else, Mohammed, has put safe, safe, safe. They are big.
Oh, so it's like a giant condom and like the ring thing at the end of a condom. You know that thing? It's got one of them, but it's quite big and that just stays outside.
Okay.
Sort of around the labia.
Okay.
So you know that, it's not got scrunched up or whatever, because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't really like the idea of that. Because then you've got to be quite precise, haven't you?
The kind of, in all of the pictures, they're kind of folding it back round because they're using a prosthetic vagina.
Okay.
But we've got legs there on a human, so that I don't know. That's not working like that. Can you see that? See how they've kind of folded it back?
Oh, well, that's not going to work. Yeah.
But that's not going to work because I've got legs.
No, I'm not just vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not just vaginas. I found another review which makes me I'm not going to lie, it's turning me off massively. It says, bit expensive at £1.60 each, but if you struggle to maintain an erection and want long-lasting sex sessions, then this can stay inside of her without the need for a new condom each time you lose an erection.
Okay,
fine. Very comfortable and not noisy at all.
Yeah, because part of me thinks that it's going to sound a bit like a crisp packet. Which was one of our friends' makeshift condoms.
Oh my God, yes.
When we was 18.
That's fucking wild, isn't it?
Yeah, a hairband and a crisp packet. And I'm not even fucking joking about that.
It's not even a joke. I know it's not even a joke. I know the person you're talking about. Can you imagine how uncomfortable? Imagine being no to condoms and yes to a packet of salt and vinegar crisps.
I know. I just hope that it was washed out.
Mate, there's no way.
Especially salt and vinegar.
Absolutely not. If you're resorting to fucking someone with a packet of crisps and a hairband, you ain't washing. You're not taking time to wash that out. The seams on the crisp packet alone, they're so sharp.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just for so many reasons. That's
dedication, though. I guess prove you want to have sex with me. Here.
Yeah, and I suppose I don't know if it is better than using nothing or whether it's the same, but I assume it creates some sort of barrier from skin to skin.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
So, at least.
Yeah.
We're sitting here complaining no one uses condoms.
When there are people out there that will use a crisp packet and a hairband.
Yeah.
That's
it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing.
But
surely.
then to keep a hard on whilst you're forcing a hairband around your dick with a crisp packet over it. That's skills alone, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fucking mad. Someone else has said that they're very noisy and wouldn't use them again. I want to know what sort of noise they make.
I don't know, rustling, I reckon.
No, I don't think it's rustling. If it's a latex thing, what about when you blow up a balloon and then let it go? And it's
oh.
Maybe.
Or not that balloon on balloon
Oh, I hope not. Static.
Oh.
Oh, no, thank you. Maybe we'll get some. I think we should get some and then do have a little look at it.
Yeah, I wonder if SH24 do them, because talking of that place, they do contraception and they do the emergency contraception as well. Yeah. Which I've had experiences with that.
Yeah.
Which they send you again free of charge.
Yeah.
If you buy it over the counter, it's £35.
Yeah, and it saves you having to go to the doctors and then wanting to know why you need it.
Yeah.
And judging you for well, I don't know, having unprotected sex or like killing your unborn fetus or whatever it is people think is a thing.
Or like my experience, trying to act normal.
Yeah. When it should just be normal. It shouldn't even be like act normal.
No, it should just be scan it, give it to me, not scan it. Oh, it's gone down. Okay, great.
It's madness, isn't it? I just don't think, like, just sell them to me like you would sell me a packet of lockets. You don't go, oh, sore throat. Oh, where'd you get that? Oh, lucky you.
Barbara, just be miserable like you normally are. Don't see me buying the fucking emergency contraception and suddenly start being chirpy as.
Yeah. Well, SH24, like you say, I've got the morning after pill, the oral contraceptive pill, contraceptive ring, contraceptive patch, and injectable contraceptive, and they will send them to you. I think the injectable one you can only have if you've already injected yourself at home, can't you?
Yeah, you have to have been shown how to do it by a doctor or a nurse.
Yeah, but if you're not sure what's right for you, they do have like a little page on this SH24 that it says compare the options. So you can go like, if you're umming and ahhing between, I don't know, the injection or a combined pill, you can click them and then have a look at the pros and cons of each one, which I think is really helpful, because generally they love, like the NHS absolutely love to tell you what is right for you without any questions asked, don't they? And the amount of contraceptive that I've been on that has not been right for me, and they just don't give a fuck.
Oh, they don't give a fuck. When I was younger, I was on one. I went through quite a few, and then I found one that was right for me.
Yeah.
And then the next time I went to get the repeat prescription, I was like, yeah, this is great. She was like, yeah, we're going to change it to something that's cheaper. It's exactly the same ingredients, but it's just cheaper. It was not the same thing.
No.
It was not the same thing. It might have been the same active ingredient, but it was not the same thing. It caused fucking havoc. And then I was like, this is causing me a bit of havoc. They changed it again to something that caused me more havoc. And I just thought, fuck this.
Well, yeah, I mean, since like having, well, obviously I was on the depot injection for ages, and then lockdown happened and the surgery were not letting me have my depot injection, which is mad considering everyone's stuck inside and everyone's fucking each other. So you'd think they'd literally be like, oh, okay, this is a bit of a thing, we need to let people do that, but they didn't. They tried to change me to another pill, and I just thought, do you know what, I'm not fucking around. So I had like a massive break from it, and I started feeling better like almost immediately after not taking any contraceptive, because I'd been on contraceptive since I was like, I think I was like 13, and never had like a rest from it. Obviously I wasn't taking contraceptive while I was pregnant.
Yeah.
But that's the only rest that I'd ever had from it. Like, I'd taken it up until that point, and then I started taking it immediately, obviously afterwards. And so, you know, my body had like a proper nice little break from it, and I wasn't being a mental bitch anymore.
You were never a mental bitch.
I felt like a mental bitch. But I've had some that like I'd have to go and beg them to take me off of it because I was like crying all the time at nothing. It really fucking messes with your hormones, doesn't it?
Yeah, I had that implant.
Oh,
you
God,
know, Implanon it's called.
Yeah.
And they put it in your arm, and then it just stays in your arm for like, how long is it? Like 3 years or something like that?
Yeah, it's long, yeah.
That was fucking evil. I don't know what that thing was. And it moved to like halfway down my arm as well, because I had it taken out after like 6 months and they wanted me to keep it. They were like, no, it takes at least 9 months for it to settle down. And I was like, no, get this fucking out of me now or I'm going to fucking bite the fucking thing out. And so they took it out and it's like moved halfway down my arm.
It's bad, isn't it?
So fucking bad. And it must have just been leaking like whatever the progesterone, whatever it was that was in it, into my body. Instead of slowly releasing, it must have just been fucking flooding me because I was fucking, it was horrible. It was horrible.
You do hear really bad things, don't you? I know like different things work for different people, but the amount of people I've heard that have had like the copper coil and have said that is nothing but aggro, and have had it, like a lot of them have to have it taken out after a short amount of time because of the pain it's causing. And they like put it in with like no anesthetic or anything like that, and it can be really painful apparently.
Yeah, and they can move as well.
It's fucking mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Start dishing out vasectomies.
Yeah.
Offering them.
Yeah. Why is that? Why are men not doing that all the time?
I don't know. Because it can be reversed.
Yeah, but as soon as you're done with having children, just do everyone a favour and snip. I wish I had a pair of scissors I can make the sound. No, I don't have any. I'll just say snip. Yeah, snip. Just have it. It's easy. We did an episode about it.
We did. I think it's definitely a good idea. They should. Well, they've been developing, haven't they? Like a male contraceptive pill. Would you trust a man to take that pill?
Yeah.
Would you?
I wouldn't have sex with someone I didn't trust now.
Well, no. But men forget like anniversaries and shit, don't they?
Yeah, but so do I.
Mm. Yeah.
Which is why I take the
injection.
The injection, because then I only have to think about it once a month. No, once every 3 months.
Yeah.
So you got that wrong. So yeah.
Well, that was the appeal for me with that.
Yeah. I just put it in my diary when to order it and then when to take it.
Yeah.
And that's it. I haven't got to like think about it daily.
No, that's true.
Because I couldn't be trusted to take the daily one. And it's actually really great because I don't have periods.
That's good.
So
that's a perk, isn't it?
For me it is, yeah, because nothing more annoying than not being able to have sex or having sex on your period, which I wouldn't do in my bed because my bed's beautiful.
I actually quite like period sex.
I don't mind having period sex, but I just don't want the blood all over my 1,000 count cotton bed sheets.
You could put a little towel down.
You could put a little towel down, but my periods are very heavy, so that's not going to protect.
Well, maybe you could do like a American Psycho, and then just completely like
bleed all over their face.
Cover the room in plastic.
Oh.
Yeah. You could just get like one of those like, don't wet yourself sheets that you put on like kids' beds.
I don't want to have sex on a plastic sheet.
Listen, beggars can't be choosers.
But I'm not a beggar. I don't have periods anymore, so I ain't got to even worry about it now.
No, that's true. I found out something actually the other day that I thought was quite interesting. That women are more likely to orgasm just before or during their period because of the increased blood flow to the pelvic area, and natural lubrication increases their pleasure.
Yeah, I am the most horniest just before.
Well, I mean, I've fucking when I'm ovulating, honestly, I'm a tyrant. I can't be trusted. I can't be trusted to make decisions because I'm not thinking straight. Everyone, I want to have sex with everyone.
Yeah.
So it's best that I just stay indoors, just keep away from people.
Yeah. Like a werewolf on a full moon.
Yeah.
Stay indoors, shut the curtains, throw
Hang
your phone
yourself
out the
to
window.
the bed. Yeah. Get some food in.
Get loads of snacks in.
Yeah. And it's like 4 days and then all the men are safe again. So
yeah.
It's best for everyone, really.
Yeah, well, I think that we should get lots of special treatment during those times.
Yeah.
People should buy us flowers and treat us like, like it's our birthday or something every month.
Yeah, I agree. Let's definitely make that a thing.
Yeah, well, I'll happily do it for you if you want to send me your period schedule.
We can, yes, sync our period trackers.
Yeah, well, I don't have one, so I'm massively missing out.
Yeah,
which is one of the downsides.
Like it's going to work out better for me. Well, I could send you like an in memoriam.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll send you a funeral wreath.
Yeah, and I can put it with my other one.
Your very romantic funeral plaque that you bought as a gift.
Yeah, we should do a Valentine's Day episode when we do our love season. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down right now.
Write it down. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I said we were going to talk about cervical cancer and we didn't. So I'm sorry to anyone that switched off. You're not listening because you switched off. But I gave everyone a trigger warning and they didn't talk about it. So we've lost some listeners.
Yeah, soz guys.
Sorry about that.
But the people that stuck through are probably relieved. So there is that.
Yeah, so we've got a couple more episodes to come out, haven't we, of season 3. And then of season 4, we've got our sex worker season.
Yeah.
And it's very, very interesting. And I mean, the journalism that we managed to do is, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing. And it's one of my favourite things ever. And I reckon it's going to be out the episode I'm talking about. I'm not going to give too much away, but the episode I'm talking about is probably going to be one of the best episodes, and if not the best. And I think people are going to fucking love it. Yeah,
I think so. I think it's really interesting. It's opened my eyes massively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we're going to do, after the sex worker season, we're going to do a love season, which is going to be season 5.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about love and intimacy, so we can do an episode about Valentine's Day. So if anyone's got any Valentine's Day stories that you want to send in to us, then send them in now and we can read them out.
Yeah, we can incorporate them. And all romantic stories, because we fucking love a bit of romance, don't we?
Yeah, I don't really want to hear the romantic stories unless they're humiliating, personally.
No, I want to hear like the love stories. I love love. It's my favourite thing.
Yeah, I love love, but
all right.
Only people that I love.
love. All right, embarrassing romantic stories then as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about happy romantic stories because people just don't want to hear it, do they?
Well, send them to me just for my personal reading, because I love a little love story. So
Well, there you go. Send them to us anyway.
Yeah. I can't wait. Can't wait for you all to hear it.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. So yeah, just the usual things. Go to our website, charlieandnina.com, where you will find all of our links to our social medias.
Yeah.
And a link to our Patreon, which is £3 a month, and that supports the podcast. And also we do throw some content up there that other people don't get to see. And one of those is a video of me in a sex swing.
Yeah. And if you're into feet, it's that'll be £3 well spent if you're into feet.
Yeah. The feet are there.
Yeah.
That's just one of the many great things that are on our Patreon.
Yeah. We're also part of the Distraction Pieces network, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah. Where all the greats are. Now we're one of the greats.
Yeah. And subscribe so you don't miss an episode. It automatically gets downloaded, and if you turn the little bell on, then it alerts you when the new episodes come out. And we have breaks in between our seasons, so it is always a good idea to have that switched on. Especially if you're not on social media all the time.
Yeah, leave a review as well. We do love a review.
Yeah, a 5-star review.
We don't want any other kind of review.
Don't even bother. Don't even want to freaking know about it. If you hate us, just don't listen to us. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Okay.
Yeah. This podcast is sponsored by Bamboo Creative.
Oh, yeah. Talking of love.
Yeah.
That little delicious angel baby sponsors our podcast.
He does. He does all the creative stuff, doesn't he? He's such a little gem.
Yeah, go and check him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, quickly before we end, I've just thought of a funny story. So I won't say their name because it's quite embarrassing. But someone that you and I know, someone very, very close to me, I think you'll be able to guess. We encouraged her to get one of these STI tests.
Okay.
And we were discussing it together as a three. And I was like, I said something about the vaginal swab, and she was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, the swab that you put like inside your vagina. She was like, I didn't do that. And we were like, what do you mean? And she'd done it like a COVID test. She swabbed the inside of her throat and nose.
Oh gosh.
And sent it back.
Oh no.
Oh no, it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing for her. But very funny.
But if you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, you don't.
I mean, if you read, you'll know. Because it says it, and there's an actual picture diagram as well of a leg up and a vagina.
Well, it was done very reluctantly, so I think like she was quite annoyed that we had been like sort of peer pressuring her into having a test.
Oh God, but she's got to do another one.
I know she has. Well, that was the thing. But it was for her own good. Like, worried about her sexual health. God.
So funny.
What are we going to do with her, eh?
Oh, I love it. Right, we'll take care.
Yeah.
Bye.